Any practice for throwing out the first pitch?
No, I hope I can get it there. It'll be close. It probably won't be over the plate, but I'll get it close. I'll let Dino throw it.
How important are these tours for Syracuse?
It's good to go out. We've been in Buffalo, Rochester, come down here today. I think it's a good thing. We have a ton of season ticket holders right in Binghamton and this area, so it's good to get down here and have an opportunity to watch a little baseball too.
You obviously got a lot of support from the Syracuse fans and in Orange Nation throughout the run that you had there. Is this tour a nice way to kind of give back to them in a way?
Yeah, it's good, and our fans have been so good. Wherever we play on the road, it's amazing. Even North Carolina or Florida, we go down there and we have a ton of Syracuse fans. We just have great fans, great support, almost wherever we play. Chicago, just a ton of people there, Syracuse people there. So. Yeah, we're very. You got to have great fans. That's, I think, one of the things that separates the really good basketball programs, that they have fans that will follow them and support them no matter where. And obviously, to put 25,000 people in the dome takes a lot of fans to do that.
You've had a little bit more time to reflect on the tremendous season.
It was such a great year. It really was obviously a difficult year, up and down year. But the players, they kept playing. They kept battling, win or lose. They just kept coming out in the next game with the kind of attitude you have to have. And when you get in tournament play, it's just a matter of. We didn't play that much better in the tournament than we played all year, but we just made key plays in the two close games to get to the Final Four. We made some real key plays at the end of the game, and that's what separates a Final Four team from a team that just gets to the Sweet 16. I think when the tournament started, we would have been most people would have been happy to get to the Sweet 16, win a game or two, win two games, but this team just, they kept playing. They weren't satisfied with that, and it's a good lesson that you're never in a situation that you can't be successful in. If you do the right things go your way, and you make plays. This team made plays down the stretch in two tough games against two really good teams. That's not that easy to do.
Now that they got a taste of that, how much do you see those guys, even more motivated to get back there?
Well, I like, we've been twice to the Final Four in the last 4 years, so we enjoy that experience, and I think our young players learned a lot. I think we've got a couple guys coming in that are really good players. We had a big kid sitting out this year who's 7'2", and I think a tremendous prospect. So I think all of our returning players learned a lot. And I think we've got some key guys coming in that'll help us. We'll have a very good basketball team next year, I think.
Along those lines, I think you're a few scholarships under the limit still. Do you intend to recruit a few more guys if to get to 11?
Recruiting, I doubt if we'll get to 11. Recruiting's never over. There's always recruiting going on, and now with the fifth-year transfers being more. Many more fifth-year transfers who are now even now at this stage just finishing school and thinking if they want to transfer. So there's always a possibility to pick somebody up. We played with 7 guys this year and we did okay. So I think we have 8 for next year, and we'll see what happens. We'll see.
You've obviously had a lot of success, to say the least, but many people think your coaching down the stretch in the tournament was outstanding.
Well, the players really did it. They made the plays. Any coach can say we're going to press. The players have to make those plays, and I'm a big believer. I try to do the best coaching I can every year. Some years we don't win as many, and other years we might go a little further, but I've been doing this for 35, 40 years now as a head coach, and I'm not sure I'm getting any better in what I'm doing. I hope I'm getting a little better, but I'm not sure. But I know that certain teams come together better. This team struggled kind of all year long to get there. We had some flashes of really good basketball during the year, so we proved that we could do that. But in the tournament, it came together. We made some plays. We could have easily lost to Gonzaga or obviously to Virginia, but players just made plays.
It's a rare day to have it be this sunny in Binghamton, so.
We'd love for you to talk about just the tour and how it's gone and being here in Binghamton.
It's super being here in Binghamton. I mean, I'm out here in these baseball parks. Something I've always loved was baseball. Dad wouldn't let me play it, though. He wanted to have a football son, but I've always enjoyed baseball. I was a big San Diego Padre fan. I used to sit in the cheap seats in right field, what they used to call McCovey Cove, and watch all those baseball teams roll in there. But the tour's been fantastic. Buffalo, Rochester, and now here, and looking forward to really uniting the state and getting a lot of more season ticket holders and Orange fans, not only in football and basketball, but all the sports. So you guys have any questions for me?
As a new coach, how much fun has it been for you meeting some of the fans and the people in the areas?
It's been outstanding. We have some fantastic fans, and with the success that we've had this year with the men's basketball team going to the Final Four, the women's to the Final Four, women and men's lacrosse doing outstanding, cross country, all the teams. I'm going to miss something because there's been so many. We just got to make sure that the football team starts to do its part and we can have something to cheer about, a little bit more to cheer about for football.
Anything surprised you so far since you've taken the job? Just maybe things that you didn't expect, or maybe gone even better than you expected?
Yeah, everyone says it snows around here. I haven't seen any snow. I know next year we'll just get pounded. No, the weather's been really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do in that Carrier Dome with the renovations and getting that to be a real home field advantage in college football.
Anything else for Coach today?
Coach, there's a renovation coming up for the Carrier Dome on the roof. How do you think that could affect the quality?
I hear they're going to do all kinds of new stuff. I haven't gotten the plans for it, but light's going to be coming in, and it's going to be a situation where hopefully with a solid roof up there, we'll have some echoing going on, and we'll get the Carrier Dome to be even louder than it ever was before. So I'm really looking forward to it.
This kind of falls into the middle of the spring evaluation period, but do you potentially see this kind of an event tour happening in the future down the road too?
As far as
coming out and touring around the state?
Well, I think anytime that you can reach out to people and let them know how seriously you are about having them come up to see you in your house, the Carrier Dome, I think it's going to always be a positive situation.
It's been over 10 years. Coach, the big thing around here is that the team announced new names. Have you heard about that? What do you think about the options that they've presented?
I haven't heard the new names, but I'm sure whatever you guys decide, it's going to be fantastic.
As a baseball fan, how excited are you to throw out the first pitch?
I'm like Tom Cruise in Top Gun. I've only done this one time before, and I crashed and burned. So I have no idea what it's going to look like. I'm excited about being here, but I'm a little intimidated by that first pitch. I hope there's no mascots walking around. It could be a Bull Durham type situation. I'm not quite sure. We're going to have to wait and see.
You know, like about maybe a biggest challenge or two for you coming in and taking over the program, and what the biggest things you had to do in the first 2 to 3 months?
Well, I think the biggest challenge is we're going to a fast-paced offensively, defensively, and teaching the players who are coming from an option system and a man system some of the things that we're going to do. It's a totally different scheme, so we're going to have some faith. We're going to take some time to get the players to adjust to the new style. But outside of that, I think the biggest issue has just been making sure that the young men still believe in themselves. I mean, you can't play this game, you can't play baseball without believing in yourself and having confidence. And my main thing is to make sure we instill that confidence again so we can go out and put our best foot forward.